Hi and welcome to Beau videos. As soon as the word monster is mentioned, people tend to look over their glasses and frown. This is due to the notion that monsters don't exist and are things of myth, folklore and imagination. Yes, that is very true, but not in all cases. Welcome to episode 4, Mysterious Monsters. First off, let's take a look together at some of the more modern day monster-like beings that may or may not roam our earth today. And then we'll take a fascinating deep dive into what is now becoming a bit of an internet sensation and a definite monster-like mystery, skinwalkers, and then dragons. Some believe monsters and the like to be paranormal and not just wild animals yet to be caught. The most obvious modern day monster comes with thousands upon thousands of sightings across our realm, from the darkest depths of the American wildernesses to the heady heights of the Himalayas, and the time frame of the Wild West to right here and now. Of course, we are talking about Bigfoot. This giant ape-like creature is called several names, all depending on where you're from or where it is from. Americans love to call it Bigfoot, which has almost become part of America's culture. In North America, Canadians refer to it as Sasquatch, although Bigfoot is still widely used. High up in the cold climates of the Himalayas, they call it Yeti, or sometimes the abominable snowman, and it is usually whitish in colour, unlike the brown or sometimes ginger/orange Bigfoot or Sasquatch. Even in Australia, the creature has been spotted. This they call Yowie. In Outer Mongolia is Almas, Mapinguari in South America, and Yeren in the forests of China. No matter what you call it, people have spotted it all over the world, but it's elusive. So elusive that very few have managed to capture it on camera or on video. But there are some. Tell me what you think.
elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
Where at?
Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
Now, excuse me for being somewhat sceptical, but would there not be bones or carcasses of these creatures scattered around the forests and the mountains? Because surely they have to die at some stage. With the emergence of modern technology like the camera phone, wouldn't there be more conclusive photos or definitive videos? Or are they, or do they possess abilities that we don't have or know? Judging by the number of sightings around the world, I'm probably going to have to sit on the fence on this one. I just don't know if they exist, but one thing's for sure, they are the makings of mystery and intrigue. And until one is caught, it will remain that way. But let's not forget, before 1922, gorillas were said to be just a rumour, and we all know that they exist. Another monster, and a very famous one at that, is Nessie, or the Loch Ness Monster, said to be inhabiting the large deep lake of Loch Ness, southwest of Inverness in the Scottish Highlands. It has turned into a massive tourist attraction for the area, and because of this, its existence is unquestionable to the locals. But in reality, it is as elusive as the Bigfoot. Its very description is not 100% clear. It has a long neck and a very large body, but some say it has one hump, others say it has two. She, and it is always referred to as a female by Nessie lovers, she first entered the world of cryptozoology in 1933 when Hugh Gray, whilst walking his Labrador dog, snapped a blurry photo of Nessie. This photo sparked controversy, but nonetheless was the first recorded photograph of the Loch Ness Monster. It was later revealed to be an otter rolling over on its back. A year later, in 1934, what's now known as the surgeon's photo appeared in the Daily Mail. It was the first photograph of the neck and head of Nessie. This photograph is said to have been the point that fully kick-started the Nessie phenomena, although years later, this picture was also proven to be a hoax. But the city of Inverness has undoubtedly benefited from Nessie's fame, and so has the small local businesses that scatter its suburbs, and long may it continue. I think deep down we know Nessie doesn't exist. I certainly don't think he exists, because I don't believe in dinosaurs, if you remember this video. But long may it continue for the locals. There's nothing wrong with a bit of fun. Ask the Navajo Indians what a monster is, and they will reel off stories about skinwalkers. They call them Yeenaudlushai. I hope I've got that right, which roughly translates as goes on all fours. The skinwalker is not like Bigfoot and is a million miles away from Loch Ness Monster. Skinwalkers, according to Navajo culture, are believed to possess the supernatural ability to transform into any animal they desire, often taking the form of wolves, coyotes, or other creatures of the night. A skinwalker is also a witch, a practitioner of dark magic. They use their powers for evil, to harm others. This power allows them to transform into any animal, mimic voices, and even possess other beings. Truly what nightmares are made of. Skinwalkers are said to roam the lands, often at night, seeking out their victims. Encounters with these entities are rare, but those who have crossed paths with them tell terrifying tales.
Hey Tom, guys.
What? Oh my God!
What is that?
Oh my!
That's it. That's it. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Oh crap!
It's coming. Oh my God. Oh my.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Deep in Utah lies Sherman Ranch, which has now been renamed Skinwalker Ranch, one of the most infamous locations associated with skinwalkers. This 480-acre property has been the epicenter of countless paranormal activities, including UFO sightings, mysterious creatures, and of course, skinwalker encounters. I won't ruin it by talking about the show. Look it up if you dare. I think you may love it. The final monster I want to look into is actually classed more as a mythical creature rather than a monster, but in my eyes, it's a monster. Let's have a look at dragons. No, not them dragons. I'm talking huge flying lizards that possibly breathe fire. Now, you probably know by now that I believe dinosaurs did never exist and are just made up fantasy to hide us from real truths. But I truly believe that dragons did exist and possibly still do. Recently, as well as in the past, bones or petrified remains of dragons have surfaced. Even footage can be found. Let me put this to you. Dragons hold a significant place in Chinese culture. The year 2024 is notable in the Chinese zodiac as the year of the dragon. This period is expected to bring prosperity and opportunities for those born under this sign. The reason I bring this up, there are 12 zodiac animals used to signify a certain year in the calendar. The rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, snake, horse, sheep or goat, monkey, chicken or rooster, dog, pig, and dragon. If you notice, every animal on this list is alive and kicking today, except the dragon. Why would, or why does, the Chinese use all living animals and then suddenly throw in a mythical creature that supposedly only exists in books and legend? Is this because it did exist? I mean, even in English legend, St. George defeated a dragon, which is why he's the patron saint of England. Was this a true story? Are dragon stories, especially in Chinese culture, stories of real events? Why do we find dragons so mythical? Why are we starting to find bones and footage? Are we all starting to wake up to our real past? Or should they remain locked in the myths and legends vault forever? You be the judge.